I come in here, I gotta adjust and shorten my stand a little bit here so we can get this to all fit in here nicely, because like I said, we're on this new stand, and this new stand has this flexible neck and all this other cool stuff on it, but I'm just trying to get it adjusted in here just right. All right, let me see if I'm on here right, so I can see a little bit of the screen for myself. There we go. I can see exactly what I'm looking at. All right, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And man, it's a shame because I said we got a lot of work, you see, as building and designing and doing interesting stuff. Everybody's just doing, the three individuals, I guess, only do the same. I don't know what the other one does, but I know what the other two do. They do the same thing every day, every day, every day. Dark environments, same projector, same stuff every day. But these three individuals, as I said before, are the same individuals that they get busted from time and time again for doing stuff they should not be doing. And we catch them every time. We catch them in all kinds of interesting things every single time we catch them. And this is why I got to update this site too. We got to put more stuff on here. This is the blacklist, fake projector and blacklist that we have listed on our website for fake projectors we have purchased down through time that have had issues, and also too, people committing fraud against us, which we have Silentwake5, which is going to end up on here today. I just been really busy, but he's going to end up here today as committing fraud against our company. This guy literally got caught on YouTube in the middle of a live stream, basically deleting videos off his account, and we all got it all recording and everything. So, and not only that, we have on recording, we got other things. We have here, we have videos that what missing off certain accounts. This is something we're used to. When people get caught, they start removing evidence left and right. And these are individuals who have committed fraud against our company. Also, individuals you can clearly see at the end of the day that are extremely jealous of what we do. And, you know, we have given them many opportunities to back up the work. We give them many challenges. We have given them opportunities to buy product directly from the website, and they have failed to do all of that. But also too, on our behalf, we have purchased from them multiple times. Now, Silentwake does not sell screen paint. If he does, we'll be in the purchase. But as I said, for the other two, we have multiple videos. We'll be posting all these videos onto the blacklist today to show people exactly the shenanigans and how these individuals have carried on unprofessionally, emails, receipts of constant slander and curse words. It's all kinds of stuff that these individuals have been carrying on. And this isn't done for any particular reason. This is being done because it should be done, because the way you guys have carried yourself and how you use your platforms and abuse your platforms to try to tarnish other people, and you need to be exposed. This is all the evidence that we have gathered down through time on you individuals. One of them just recently got busted. He got busted a couple of days ago, I think last week. I think we checked the timestamp. He got busted committing fraud in a live stream. Silentwake5, YouTuber, that actually is a good friends of Partay. We found out, yes, you are good friends with Partay. You're also a very good friends with Crow. And the videos, there are several videos of Crow contacting and talking to you back and forth. And as a matter of fact, you show up quite a lot of times in a lot of his streams slandering us. This is not going to go well for you, fellow. Now, understand this. This fellow got caught with a fake receipt, fake reviews, claimed to have purchased a 38 Black Widow 20-ounce kit from our website. Now, the interesting thing about it was we were requesting receipts for a, what's that screen? The Titan technology, because he claimed to have a Titan. And we were requesting these receipts. And instead, this fellow came in with the 38 Black Widow, claiming these were the receipts, posted his face up on the thumbnail, showing off these receipts with these really dumb expressions like, yeah, I have it right here, so and so and so. Yeah, I've seen people take a face plant, but this was literally a face plant from to cement completely without the hands open to embrace the fall. It was a clean face plant destruction. So he posts himself with these so-called receipts he purchased and from our company, claimed that these are the order numbers, even went in and was so far to show a box that claimed to be from us, printed out a fake United States Postal Service shipping box with the what do you call it, the barcode. Now the problem is when he went into this process, one by one, this is Crow right here. Now this is Fernando Gonzalez. This is him. This is his video of him making a black and white paint mixture. We gave him a challenge to make this product live on YouTube against all of his products. Challenge was never ever done. This is the actual challenge video with the video that he deleted from his account. We have multiple videos from him of deleting products from the account. This is actually one of the most favorite ones. We 100% after having his product down here for testing, and we had the unboxing videos to prove his product was here, that his product is nothing more than black and white paint. That's all it is. That's the reason why he will not do this challenge. Number two, he matched network grade 773. Not only from my opinion, but these several forum sites that we posted to, and they don't even know who he is. We just said a YouTuber, and we wanted the opinions of other people. Are you seeing anything different? I just sent it to several business associates and asked them the same thing. And they said, what am I looking at here? They look both the same. There you go. But on camera, if you notice down below, we have 3 videos. I'm committing the exact same fraud. And in those 3 videos, he says the exact same thing. There's a slight difference. There's a slight difference. There is no slight difference at all. It's black and white paint and house paint in the day. But let's get back to this fellow here. This fellow got busted on live, messed up big time. The first time, as I said before, we didn't see it. Couple key things that were popping up in this video that we knew he was committing fraud was, number one, the way he opened up the black wrapping on any of the containers. They are sealed on with a heat gun. You have to go through them with a knife to get those bad boys. That was one thing. Number two, the batch number was on vertical. We never put them on vertical. Never. Another red flag. But he went in on it, claiming that he had this product. He went in blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. The higher you go on your lives, the harder you're going to hit, the worse it's going to get for you. So he goes into this rant about how we're frauds, we're scammers, we're doing this, we're doing that, all this nonsense. He's talking about, I got his product over here, it comes up black. I told you, when I was looking at it, I know my own technology, that's black paint. We knew what it was when we were looking at it because we do our tests against black paint. One of the things we have to do when we do demonstrations with companies, they will request this because they want to make sure that they're getting a product and not bamboozled with black paint. So I know what black paint looks like when it leans against my screen. That's how we knew that the product wasn't ours. But, everybody want to say, oh, we got a receipt, blah, 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 blah. You people who went in and made those comments, you're lucky he deleted the videos because I was addressed to go through those videos and find the people who actually made those comments because people at the end of the day want to know who's stupid enough, and I'm sorry to use that word, to believe in that dumb nonsense. We call y'all sheep at the end of the day. Consider that's what you are, sheep, because you'll believe anything. So, again, I'm explaining to people, not a problem. But he bears a receipt. So we go in, and he goes into this rant where he basically, instead of posting the receipts for, we never got those either, by the way. We need those receipts, by the way. You're not off the hook yet. We want the receipts for the other ones too. Just because you got caught with this one doesn't mean that lets you off the leash. You showed and said you had this product. And even though if you go in and you say, well, there's no proof of it, we do. We have the recordings right there. So we also are expecting by today, Silentwake5, to see receipts on the Titan as you claim you had. We want to see it. Now, move on to this. Because he's got that. We're going to get that request today. We want to see the Titan too. Basically, what you're seeing here in this video right over here is where he got caught. I'll show you the email. Pause it right there. he got caught with a fake email. So as he's doing this demonstration, he's doing it as fast as possible. He's taking the receipts and he's flashing them really fast on camera. And we can't pick it up. We can't see it, what he's showing. But when you go into YouTube, you go into settings, you can slow the video down. And when the minute he moved it back and forth, we froze the camera, we froze the picture image, we put it on pause, and that's what popped up as he was flashing his receipt back really fast across camera. Certain key things were popping up that didn't add up. Number one, erasing dates. No one erases the dates on a receipt because those dates pretty much prove when you purchased the product. Anybody can come in and say, hey, you purchased this from last year. No, I ordered, got it this year, this week, here's the time stamp and date. He marked those particular dates out. Why would you do that on a receipt if you're trying to prove purchase? Number two, at the bottom, subject, thank you for shopping with us. We never send receipts out, thank you for shopping with us. We have a certain thing that we put at the bottom of what we say, hey, such and so, and that's it. I should have started with number one, but the biggest one of all, the very top where it says Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We don't use that email. If you go to any site where we're posted to, Immerse 4K Cinema will pop up. Under the website, Twitter account, TikTok account, Instagram account, Facebook accounts, all say contact us. Even in every single YouTube video, if you check, says email us at Immerse 4K Cinema. But he put on his receipt Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Now, two ways he messed up on this. Number one, we don't use the email. And number two, there's spaces in between the email. You can't set up an email account anywhere with spaces in between. They will tell you have to put something there. You squeeze them all together, or you put hyphens in there, or anything you put in there. You have to underscore, you have to put something in there. So we went in downstairs to type in the email just to show you it came up invalid. It doesn't exist. So how in the world did you get a receipt from us showing proof of purchase on an email that doesn't even exist, and an email we don't even use at that? Where did you get that from? Where did that come from? What server did that come from? Another thing I noticed is, where is the server name of the web platform we are using? It doesn't say Wix on there. I don't see that either. There are a lot of things that we dropped this on a form site. This has been on form sites already, where people are analyzing and they're looking at this fake receipt. And they've gone in and typed in the address. And guess what came up? Nothing. So where did this ghost receipt? That's what we call it, a ghost receipt. Where did it come from? No, you went in and you made this. You faked this down. You faked the whole entire receipt. And then when he got busted, we have it on a live stream. He starts deleting his videos off his account. Then has the nerve to come back in with one video saying, I'm rebooting, rebuilding. Of course you're going to have to rebuild. You got busted on a live stream committing fraud. That means every demonstration that you did under that 38 Black Widow, any products we had, you faked every single demonstration with black paint and got caught. And the fact that you are associated with Crows1176 and PARTAY, I would not be surprised if all three of you had some kind of conspiracy on working on together. Now, for those particular individuals say, oh no, we have nothing to do with this, that's just him. No, it is you guys, because your demonstrations are also fake. And the reason why we know that, because not only we able to have batch numbers of our product, mine is a batch number next to that technology, big problem in court. That's an extremely big problem in court. But we have requested both of them to purchase directly from the website. Now, keep in mind, these two individuals, PARTAY and Crows1176, has never, ever placed an order. How do you do a review against a product and you've never placed an order against the company that makes the product? We placed orders from you guys multiple times. If I'm going to be buying a TV from a certain company and that's the only company that makes that particular TV, then I need to make the purchase from that particular company. I don't go to somebody else to get it and have it come here unboxed, unraveled, whatever. No, you buy it from that particular company that makes the product, or that branch of that company that has the product. You two have never done that, which means you have never done an honest and fair demonstration on the product because you've never purchased directly from me. Now, there are excuses, and we have one with Partay recorded of him walking around in his backyard making statements that he tried to purchase this product and this product was canceled from us, but yet he bears no receipts, no documents from either PayPal or from the server itself of any cancellation order whatsoever. But we have 7 on him, 7 cancellations from him. And this is a grown man who cannot back his product at the end of the day, to the point where when we do place orders, money transfers right back to our banking accounts because they can't back the product. They can only back the product unless it's in their settings with their projectors and their environment, and with customers that they coach into saying, look, you got to put it in this setting. You have to use this particular projector to get the image. That's the only way. We notice your demonstrations. I haven't seen any customers of Partay yet. We're still looking for those, but I haven't seen any of them match anything different but those same dark demonstrations. But again, like I said, you'll give us back our money. But then, grown man walking his back here making these claims. And as he said, be careful what you say, because again, it will come back to punch you in the face. And it did. This man said in his mouth, don't worry, Ken. We'll get your product one way or another. One way or another has been over 70 requests from you to purchase from the site directly. I sat there and said, you two have never purchased a product from us one time, not one time. One called me up, Crow1176, Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, contacts my house, calls me up, and he says, I'm in the middle of a live stream, you're being recorded. I said, no problem. I want to make the purchase, no problem. Put your order in. We'll take care of it. We'll send it straight to your front door. I want confirmation. You don't need confirmation. It's going to your front door because I know what that product's going to do when it hits your front door. It's going to rip your stuff up. You know that, and I know that a 38 Black Widow would trash your product quick. You know it. Go ahead and do it. That's how we found out about the Network Crows1176 in that conversation. We didn't even know he did the demonstrations because we don't monitor him like that. We got things to do. I'm always working on something new, so I never have any time to go in there and pop into your account. I don't have time. I'm working. So I went to go look for it, because in the conversation we had, he said, I said, okay, well, while you buy the paint, don't forget to do the digital and crystal screen paint products. Make them live on camera. He agreed, yes. I haven't even talked about that one, and I should dig into that one, because you are supposed to make the digital and crystal screen paint products. You said right there on camera, but again, you don't keep your word, so we're kind of used to you lying all the time anyway. And I said, while you're at it, do the videos on Network Crows1176, which he replied by saying, I did it already. Oh, you did? Okay. Let me go look for him, which we found him. And in the demonstrations that we saw, clearly, he was completely colorblind, because in those demonstrations, not only did people not recognize, what I'm pretty sure customers did recognize the body language, they recognized that the products were matching. Because when we want to look below in your stream to see what customers who are believing this nonsense, we didn't find any customers in there. The only people we found in the bottom of that stream were trolls. We know these people. We have blocked them from our sites many times. So all the individuals that you had in there they weren't even agreeing with you. Only one person agreed with you in that conversation. And we have it on recording, backing it up, showing that only one person commented, and that was Silentwake5. Which is a person who got busted committing fraud on a live stream. Not much credit right there. Of course he's going to agree with you. Trolls will agree with trolls. But I guarantee you that after he got busted, I guarantee you that Crow and Partay pretty much threw him under a bus and said, no, we don't know this fellow such and so and so. I wouldn't say that. I really wouldn't. Because again, Mr. Bird backs everything up. So do not make statements that will actually end up getting you in more trouble. Just own up to what you just did. That's all. He got busted. And that's the end of it. And you're a part of that whole entire group. All right. Now, as I said before, we found the Network Gray. We took pictures of it. I sent it out to a bunch of people. We broke down the video, did it all in slow motion. And I guess your customers automatically knew it was matching because none of them were in that stream backing you up. They were all trolls in there. And even the trolls in there weren't even backing you up, just one person. The rest of them were just talking trash about me, which I'm used to it. That's what jealousy does. People talk trash when they can't back things up. That's all they do. So when you were doing the demonstration, there was just so much body language coming off that other people were just picking up watching the demonstration, how nervous you were, how your arms were flinching back and forth, touching the camera, waving your hand in front of the lens to try to distort the image, picking up chicks and sticking in front of the screen, getting up and walking away from the camera and trying to put the attention someplace else. I think you finally realized near the middle of that video that your product was matching this product, and this is why you were doing what you were doing. But not only that, the fact that you were using a P2 projector and it was quite washed out, very, very washed out, as much as the paint was washed out in those demonstrations. It just was extremely bad demonstration. And then in that demonstration, not only with him fidgeting and getting back up and sitting back down and moving back and forth, and even at one point knocking the camera off his pedestal onto the ground, he got to the point where he went into these lies of onslaught rants about things that just did not make any sense whatsoever. And I'm like, wow, I've never even seen half of that stuff until we actually slowed it down and watched it. Not only that, it pretty much cleared up a lot of things on the website as well. It's just so much. This way, buddy, I'm trying to keep this video short, but you're like an onion, man. Every time you peel a layer, it's something new. The website alone is an absolute complete fiasco, circus, ole nightmare, and it is. It is an absolute nightmare. I've had people who looked at the videos, wanted to know where this guy's website was, and after coming out of that website, they said, I felt myself scratching my head. What the heck did I just witness? The website's a nightmare. And I couldn't figure out why his website looked that way, why he had very little information on the product because he doesn't know his own product. And I know I'm jumping from place to place, but you don't understand, it's so much stuff. It's unbelievable on these particular individuals, especially this one. The information about how much paint is needed to apply to a screen. This is a person that's been painting screens for a very long time, should know that 2 quarts would never paint a 300-inch screen. That's so much misinformation. It's not even funny. Anyone going onto that site reading that with any form of ounce of common sense would automatically look at that and not agree to that. I've had your trolls call my house, and the first thing I ask them, yes or no, do you believe that you could take 2 quarts and paint a 300-inch screen? You know what they do? They don't argue with it. They hang the phone up because even they know that's idiotic. They know something's wrong there. That's the end of the conversation. That's all I have to say to them. What's your opinion on that? And they have nothing to say. They don't want to say yes because they don't want to come out looking that way. They hang the phone up and they go because even they know. So I couldn't figure out where in the world is he getting these calculations from. 3 100-inch screens equal to the equivalence of a actual physical 300-inch screen. Where are you getting this from? We broke down the math. We did everything. Where are you getting this from? Now, mind you, when we go to his website, we're not going to his website. We're not entertaining it. We go to his website. He goes into these rants. This is where we have now videos posted of you being unprofessional, curse words and all kinds of stuff, memes, just carrying on. You are the owner of your business and you are on a stream in the chat on your official website carrying on like that. Doesn't look good for you at all, period. One point, we got a video of him actually changing out a shopping cart because we had the zoom set up on the camera where we wouldn't have to look at that nonsense. I warn people when we go in that he carries on pretty bad. And he actually went to a shopping cart and changed the shopping cart over to memes. Not professional. Now, if we wanted to do a segment on you on basically talking about how professional you are, we have a ton of information on you, on how you carried yourself out. Now, again, things on the website that don't make sense. Shipping information, nightmare. Lands on your property is yours. That's the most nightmarish thing I've heard in my entire life. There's nothing in there protecting the customer at all, period, nothing. And I couldn't figure out how in the world did he get the measurements? Where did you come up with the calculations for this? And then when I watched the video of him sitting there face checking as if he knew this was the answer that he thought that 2 quarts, 1 and 2, making a gallon. Yeah, we're going to post all the links below, everything below, so you can watch it for yourself. So in that demonstration, he started off by saying, in the middle of the rants he was going through, because he knew already this product was matching his house paint, he went into these ongoing rants. In one of the rants, he talked about painting, and we're not going to go on that. We'll go back to that one because that one was actually completely nuts. But anyway, he goes into how much paint would cost. At $40 a quart, right? At $40 a quart, you started off by saying that 2, 4, 6, 8. You had it at 4. I don't know where 2 came in, because 2 quarts don't equal to a gallon, and neither does 6 or 8. I don't even know where you would come up with that calculation to begin with, but you came roughly around $80. $80 would be 2 quarts. That's what it would be. If it was a gallon, it'd be $160. But you said $80, and you face checked the camera like you knew what you were talking about. You can't add. I'm not trying to be rude here, but literally you can't add. It's different if you're doing some kind of mathematical equations, like in the back where it's sitting there elevating seats in the back to get them to fit a certain height for the seats at the bottom, and they have to measure the hit where the screen's going to hit. Add some stuff right there in the day. You're going to have mistakes going to pop up from here and there. That's what's going to happen. But we're talking about basic, simple math, as in how many gallons or how many quarts goes into a gallon. This is something you learn way back in school that you should automatically know. How do you food shop and you don't know the difference between a quart and a gallon? How do you buy paint at the end of the day for your supplies if you don't know the difference between a quart and a gallon? That's the biggest question. If you have a business and it involves basically quarts and gallons at the end of the day, how in the world are you adding this up? How in the world are you adding up the size of the screen if you can't get basic inches right? How are you going to get the metric system? You know, metric system is a whole nother different world. So how are you going to do that? Because some countries like Canada use the metric system. Centimeters. You're going to have to know all that stuff. These are things you're going to have to know. So how do you not know this? And this is something basic and simple. So now, after watching the video, I can now see where he came up with the calculations for the screen size and how much screen it takes to paint into a screen, and how he adds up his measurements. That is completely off. Professional standpoint, that is a bad way to do things. Extremely bad way. And you can end up messing someone's project up at the end of the day with that one if you don't know exactly how much paint. There's just a whole lot of stuff on that website. It's freaking unbelievable. At one point, he doesn't even know the color of his own product. There were 3 different screen paints in there that all bear the exact same color. All of them share gunmetal. Cinemax, the UB Mix, and the Frankenstein all have the same color shade and the same screen color of gunmetal. That's the first thing you're going to realize when you make a product. What color it is going to say it right there when you're actually making it. So how do you not know how the 3 screen paints bear the exact same color? That's not good at auto either. It's just in between him and, I mean, I said he can't back the product up because, again, this individual sent me an email, and we can tell you about the email. He sends us an email to buy. Do you have to wait 2 days from me? Do you have to wait a month? Do you have to wait? No, you don't. The minute they gave us that popped over, I was like, oh, really? No problem. Click, 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 click. I bought everything off your shopping cart that fast. And I watched the money go back to my account. And as the money went back to the account, we have messages on these receipts of harassment, stay away. Even at one point, I think he's suffering from multiple personality complex disorder because he refers to himself as a second individual. Crow says, but it's funny when you say Crow says, you are actually writing in capitals in the middle of your sentence, which is something that you do quite a lot on your website. It's like a telltale sign when it comes to like poker. Everybody has a telltale sign when they have a good hand. You have a habit of writing capitals in the middle of your sentences all the time. I don't know what in the world goes on with this. Can he back his product up? No, he can't back his product. He can't back his products up because if I place an order right now, guess where that money's going at? Right back to my account. And the first thing he'll start crying, we call it Karen calls. He'll start crying that, we don't deal with scammers. We don't. But it's interesting you would say that because you have not done the black and white challenge and your product matched a black and white paint, which means either you're selling a free product to your customers or you're bamboozling your customers and you're just buying everyday shelf network grade 773 and hooking it up on a high-end projector, which we know you are doing at the end of the day to make the product look good so you can sell your customers that they're not something that they're not going to be able to get. Now, if he argues that and says, well, that's not true, yes, it is true because we gave him a 1-year challenge to remove that projector for 1 year. If your product does what it's supposed to do, you don't need that projector. The screen does all the work. They can't remove them. There you go. Case closed. My projector is still downstairs on my 600 by 800 res, and the demonstrations we're doing here are 600 by 800 res. So, yeah, you have to depend on that projector. Just like the big companies do, they get those big and high-end projectors to make the screen look good. For those of you who are saying, oh, but that theory is not true, yes, it is. And I'll tell you why. The P2 promo demonstration. If you look at it, then you go back and you try to find people that can match the promo. You don't find anybody that matches the promo. The closest one that came to that was a fellow with a $3,000 Dark Star 9, which means in order to do what that projector just did in that environment, you're going to have to spend some money for a very high-end projector to do so. Something they don't tell you in the demonstration, or if they are explaining the demonstration, to be fair, they can tell you what projector they're using to match up this amazing combo. But either way, that screen's going to cost you a couple $1,000s easily. All right then. So again, getting back to his screen paints, high-end projector, screen paint products. The problem is, unlike the promo, he's in the dark. And again, like I said, they're doing a demonstration on a 120-inch screen. They're in a fully lit environment. There's window light coming. There's a lot of white light pushing back and forth in the environment. It's a gorgeous demonstration. It really is. But his demonstration is different. In the dark, in the dark, in the dark. God forbid that window and that door. No, that shows nothing. Your window and door shows nothing at all, period. Your apartment is still dark. My basement, where we display screens at on a regular, is far brighter than your apartment by itself. Not to be rude, but it is. He got a meter challenge, simple plain. When he does meter demonstrations, he'll stick a meter near a door by the bookcase because he knows the light's going to be to amplify the readings. He'll stick the meter in the front where the projector can hit it. It's going to amplify the readings. One of his demonstrations, he had lights in the background, again, hitting the meter. And his statement he made was, well, the lights were there to show the screen could take in a lot of light. They don't need to be there. If they're going to be there, then the meter doesn't need to be there. We gave him a challenge. Produce a max out meter reading with the meter laying directly on the floor only, away from windows and doors. That means your environment would have to generate a ton of light and get that meter to max out. Was the demonstration ever done? The challenge? No, they're never done. They are never, ever done. All right, so we already know they can't back up challenges, already from the door. They can't back their products up. Have they purchased from us? No, they've never purchased from us. Like I said, contacted me, called my house, asked me if he can make the purchase. Last we heard of it, that was like 3 weeks, right? We're in a month now, but at that particular time, it was 3 weeks ago. No purchases ever made at all, period. Why can't Partay or Crow buy the product directly from me? What is the problem? What is the holdup? Well, here's your answer. They can't. They faked all their demonstrations claiming this product to be black paint. So what happens when you have the real product walks in there, they break the seals, they show they have the product, and that product doesn't do exactly what they displayed for the many months of them showing a screen that came up so dark you can't see it? What happens then? How do you explain that? Can't explain that, can you? Pretty hard to get around that one, isn't it? All right then, that's the reason why they don't buy. That's the reason why we knew they weren't going to buy. I knew that from day one, the minute he called my phone. That's why I pushed it and said it 70 times. We're going to wait to the end of the month to put pressure on him because I knew his customers are pressuring him right now to do that demonstration. Should have been done that. Your time is past. You're done. You're finished. There is no end around it. You've already messed up already. The time that you had on the third day, even the fourth day, even a week, you have already messed up already. You should have processed that order right there on the spot. If that, the latest you should have been was probably 3 days. How long did it take Mr. Bird to place an order? Think about it. Didn't take me long, did it? Took me less than a minute to go in there and go through his website and buy his stuff up. What happened? I got videos of actual cancel orders in live stream, of him canceling orders in live stream. We even got to the point we did so many cancel orders, we started making games out of it. Okay, we're gonna go downstairs, we're gonna take a screen paint, and I'll see what happens. Let's see if we can basically wash the screen out in the demonstration and got a cancel order at the same time. We had a cancel order go past so fast, it was a minute, 1 minute, back into the account. Partay. Even more embarrassing. This man walked around his backyard running his mouth. Big mistake. I extended and gave you an olive branch. Mind your business. But nope, doesn't learn. Goes out back, goes into this rant. All right, no problem. Now I got to embarrass you. I don't like to embarrass people, but you have to be embarrassed. You have to know your place. What did we do? We went and started buying from his website right there on the spot. Got the first one, the Vega, canceled the order. Put the money back in my account. Locked the shopping carts. Oh, we got it all on recording. I'm going to get today, we're going to be dropping all these links in for you to watch. Everything that Mr. Bird is talking about has a video to back it up. I'm going to drop every last one of it in there for you. Enjoy. So, went in, canceled the order, tried to sit on the order with PayPal to not ship out the item. We contact PayPal and says, look, we're going to speed the process up because we waited. You don't want to ship anything out. You want to be free at the end of the day, no problem. We'll contact PayPal. We didn't ask for our money back. We asked for PayPal to speed the process up. We want a tracking number at a certain time. This is what we want. Now, you have 10 days to provide a tracking number. The money went back in our account way before 10 days. 2 days it went back in our account, clearly showing that you cannot back your product up. That's the first red sign we got from you. The minute we got that, we automatically knew. Well, we knew you were fake anyway, but we knew that at the end of the day, we could buy your product and I can get a stack on you at the end of the day because you have to put that money back in my account because you can't back your work. So Partay, as in Danny, goes in and locks his shopping cart for about 2 months. We have the videos to back it up. We kept going back into his channel and checking for his shopping cart to open up. I even sent him several emails. Hey, buddy, can you open up your shopping cart so we can place orders? Because if you guys are going to be doing these fake reviews against my products at the end of the day, and you want to slander my work, what is the problem with me going in and buying your product and bring it down here? If my product is fake and it's a scam and it's all these things, then it should be no problem with your product beating my screen paint, right? So why all the cancel orders? So we go in there, we buy from him. He cancels the order. We wait about 2 months. Nothing comes through. We can't get to the shopping cart. He pops up these samples. We buy the samples too. Money goes back into the account. 20 and 40 back into the account. Shopping carts still stay locked. Now the samples disappear off the site. They're not even there, but we got receipts for them. Now we go in. 2022 comes in. He says he has a new product. We go buy his product. We buy the first one. Money goes back into the account. Second one, money went back into the account. Third one, and I will be posting this link, showing him pulling his entire marketplace down. He had to be in the room. He had to be in the room. Because that's the only way he would have known that was the statement I made. I said, well, we already know we got 2 cancel orders from him. Let me go in and place another one because I want one for my collection. That's what I said. The minute I said that, and you'll see it right there, and recording live, he pulled the website. We got an error 404 error showing the do-it-yourself page was removed, not there, gone. I said, well, we're going to get it one way or another. I'm going to have it in my collection. So that was the end of the video. He pulled his own marketplace down because he was afraid. Now, every time he canceled an order, I went back in and played the video of him walking in his backyard, making these statements about how he tried to order this product from me. Don't worry, the put's canceled. We're going to get your product sooner or later, and then we're going to have some fun. I played that every single time he canceled an order to remind him, don't play with me at the end of the day. I am not the one to play with. I will call your bluff with no problem whatsoever. I will challenge you. I don't have this problem at the end of the day. So you're playing with the wrong person at the end of the day. We got the wrong person. It may work with other people, but I'm not other people at the end of the day. And you learn that. You learn that the hard way because you had to pull your marketplace down, Partay, in the middle of a live stream because you were afraid and you couldn't block the orders that were coming through. You tried locking the shopping carts, didn't work, and then you tried removing stuff off the shopping carts, it didn't work. And then I even tried to give you a break by saying, you know what, you mind your own business, you can go sell your paint, we don't care. What did I say to you before this started? Simple and plain. I said that I will burn your harbor to the ground and I will sink every last one of your ships with no problem. But that's what I said, right? Did I back it up? Yeah, I did. Locked his shopping carts for 2 months because he was afraid. And then when we can't, every time an order went canceled, we played your video back. When I got to that third video, I guess he couldn't take it anymore. He removed his entire marketplace, going off the website. So the interesting thing about his order was, again, as I told you before, he returned the money so fast to the account that we used the same $160 to make all 3 purchases. They're all time stamped, every last one of them. We have them when they were made. Same $160. Now I see you have more paints on there. If I chose today to embarrass you, I would buy everything off your website right now and watch you give every red cent back to my account. If I wanted to embarrass you, but I have things to do today. I'm just giving you guys a reality call because I think you forget. I think you suffer from groundhog syndrome. You come on YouTube, you run your mouth, and you forget what you have done and what we have, evidence we have on you. Even the rant of you carrying on, calling me all these nasty curse words about if I do this and do that, maybe that may work on your neighbors, but that doesn't work on me. That's a joke to me at the end of the day. How long did you make that last year, all those empty threats? That's a joke to me. I'm gonna go on your website and buy whatever I want at the end of the day, and you won't do nothing about it. If there's a problem, you get a lawyer, and I see you in court, but you don't want to take me to court because at the end of the day, I have evidence on you at the end of the day. I can easily take you to court and clean your clock, all 3 of y'all. So you have nothing at all, period. You can't back your products because you cancel your orders. We've given him challenges multiple times to back up what his product can do. That quantum, that's nonsense. Your website is pretty well put together, but the information you have on your website is a complete utter lie. It is. It's definitely without nothing but utter lie. And funny thing about it, the demonstration I saw with Silentwake5, which is now a person who committed fraud, which is all his demonstrations are nothing but frauds, trolls supporting trolls. We noticed that all the demonstrations you did with either Crows products were all done in the dark. I'm in the right mind to me sitting in an environment that dark to begin with. Didn't show any real demonstrations whatsoever. I didn't even see the network grade 773 demonstration done. We didn't do that one either. So at the end of the day, gentlemen, you have to understand, you can't back your products up. You get caught in committing fraud against us. You get caught pulling down your websites. We got demonstrations on you pulling websites, hiking prices up, cursing and carrying on your streams, not acting very professional. What do you have on me? Can you show one cancel order to anybody? Any emails with any cursing? Anything at all? Now, mind you, again, we have requested from Partay and Crow, both of them, to purchase directly from the website. Nothing. All right, so as you can see here, this individual right here, as I showed you before, got caught committing fraud. Because as I said before, in the demonstration, I'll show you right here a few things. We're doing some demonstrations here. Let's get back to this one right here. Is it this one right here? No, that's not the second one. It would be this one, I think it is. This is one of the cancel receipts that we've got from Crows1176. That put money back in the account. This is after receiving an email from him telling us to buy whatever we wanted. This is the email we blew up. Now this is the email right here of this individual. Let me see. Right there. That's the entire page. That's what it used to look like before he actually deleted all his videos. And I doesn't have any videos in there now, but that's what it looked like. So we went in and we refreshed the page. But these guys had to be reminded. The problem is, like I said, they had a bad habit of talking trash and forgetting some of the things that got caught in because they figured, oh, we can cover it up as much as possible. You know, no one's going to know that this went on or this happened because, you know, we'll do something completely different. No, I'm here to let you know that this is something that you're not going to be able to sweep under rug and say it's never happened. No, we have recordings of you doing these acts. So let me go over here. And I'm pretty sure you were in the room a few minutes ago. Let me blow this up a little better too here. Bring this back a little bit. Here we go. So this is the video right here of them committing the act. This is when he shares the unboxing. He has a 38 Black Widow. You think you deleted your videos? No, we dubbed all your stuff. I told you that. The minute something pops up, when we looked at the internet, we see somebody committing fraud, right there from the door, all your videos are dubbed. We have copies of all of them. All that's sent to the attorneys. Because we know you're going to delete your stuff. We know it. But the fact that we got you in a live stream deleting your videos makes it far worse. There's the video right there. That's the video of him saying that you have our product. There's the receipts right there. Even had a nerve to put the black wrapper up there saying, look, I got the wrapper, that's the box, everything. This is him committing fraud on YouTube. Those are the receipts he got caught, basically stating that somehow you got that package from us with an email that doesn't even exist. Now, tomorrow we're going to come in and we're going to talk about this email. We got a lot of people talking about the fake email, the fake receipts that were done. This is how far people go to try to commit fraud against their company. This is going to be posted onto the blacklist with your YouTube channel attached to it. You may want to change that. And from the people we hired, the investigator, to go in and find out everything about you, we will have your first, last name, everything. We'll have it all. We need it for court. Now when we do this video, I'm going to break it down in slow motion. There we go. That's right there. My name, Kenneth Bird, on the box. Did you notice that? When you leaned over, you showed the box with my name on it, right? We need that speed. Where's that speed at right here? Setting for speed. Let me see, 720p and playback speed. Right here, we need to put it at right there. This is how we're able to catch you. Now my name is on that box, showing you went out, you printed all that information out, which wasn't real. I don't want you to forget this. Wake, don't forget this. This is coming back for you. Don't ever think because you go in and you change your channel, whatever, it's coming for you. You're not escaping this, buddy. This is coming for you. I want you to remember that. When you're sleeping at night, you remember someone sooner or later is going to knock at your door to serve you. This is coming to you. You bought this one yourself. I give you guys fair warning not to do dumb stuff. We will catch you. And this is what you did. So give you fair warning. And anybody else who feels a need, if you can't learn at the end of the day, don't do dumb stuff that will get you in a heap of freaking crazy trouble. Learn to mind your own business. Look at this. Isn't that your face? Now I have a friend of mine who works in the business. Look at this. Isn't that not your face? So that's the fellow right there posting right next to the receipts, claiming that those are our receipts. that he orders from us. That's your face. That's what you look like, right? Yeah, okay. I got a friend of mine. He's an expert in IT. He just needs a face. That's it. He can track you easily, very easily. And you need to be. That's what he does. He's a private investigator. That's what we pay him to do. That's his job. His job is to track down people who commit fraud against our company. You posted your face right next to those receipts. Even more evidence in court against you. It's your YouTube channel, right? We can even go through YouTube and get your IP address, all your information from there, everything. Just subpoena them. Get your information right from there. There's so many ways to get your stuff. It's not even funny. Don't think because you're behind a YouTube channel that you're hidden. No, nobody's hidden behind that. No, we'll have you soon. Don't worry about that. But you need to figure out, and I'm still waiting for an attorney to call me. Attorney has not called us yet. But I'll show you. Posted his face right next to the receipts. Now, before we go that real quick, I want you to look at this real quick. I want you to go back, and I want you to look at, let me see, right in there. You put down at the bottom that I was a liar, right? Kenneth Bird, you wrote my name in it, right? You called me a liar and a scammer, right? That's what you wrote, right? Liar and scammer, right there. All right? So we got it right there in the title of your video. Video you deleted off your account that you think that's going forever. It's not going forever. You called me a liar and a scammer. Right there, right? All right. That's you. That's your channel, right? All right. Just want to make sure. We're going to make a special video today for you for the blacklist. All right, so you call me a liar and a scammer in this demonstration right here. But yeah, I'm the scammer. You're the one that deleted the video, right? For a person supposed to be a liar and a scammer, you're the one that deleted the videos. Hid the evidence as fast as possible. Try to. But again, like I said, we got evidence on you. Just like when I sit there and I tell you Partay and Crow, we have evidence on you guys. Same thing we have on him, we have on you. Doing dumb stuff. That's your face, right? That's who you are. Showing off the receipts right there, all proud. Look at that. Proud as can be, showing off his receipts, right? That's you, right? All right. You thought you got rid of that video. See, that's the thing about it. Stuff will come back to haunt you. He deleted all these videos. You show these videos? They're not on the channel anymore. They're gone. He wiped that whole channel clean. Got caught. These are the videos he wants to disappear. Just like that video of Crow making the black and white paint. Those are videos he wants to disappear. And you're saying I'm exposed, right? I'm supposed to be exposed? See, that's why I said it's really interesting about how people, when individuals end up saying stuff, the very things that you say that you're going to do to me happens to you. Do you realize that? It does. It just happens to you guys. Every time you say something bad against me, it happens to you. It doesn't happen to me. It happens to you. Like Partay walking around his back or talking about how he can't get my product and how we're going to get his product and then we're going to have some fun. I cancel, but we have 7 cancellations on you. Crow, endless amount of information we have. It's unbelievable. We had to build a page for him. Literally had to build a page for him. It's so much fraud against him. Canceled orders, can't back his products up, products not being tested correctly. This fellow right here coming on talking about that he's exposing me, that he has my product, and turn around, it blows up on him. He gets exposed. Isn't that interesting? that all the dirty stuff that you guys claim to me to be, at the end of the day, you're the ones being exposed. You're the ones that can't back products up. But yet, again, I'm supposed to be the scammer at the end of the day. I'm the one that's supposed to be making the product that doesn't work. And yet, we have offered to go buy the product and you can't buy it because you're afraid. And when we buy it from you, cancel the orders. I find it so interesting. And I get that from customers all the time. So how many times you ask them to buy? So over 70 times we've asked them to go in and buy. There's a fellow right here exposing me, but ended up exposing himself as committing fraud. These individuals are sad at the end of the day. They're so terrified of our products. They're so threatened. They're envy, jealousy over what we do, that they're willing to go on YouTube and use their platforms to commit fraud. PARTAY and Crow, your demonstrations are all fake, because if you beat my product and you claim my product is what it is, I should not have to ask you over 70 times to place an order. Even after you call my house asking for confirmation. Even after PARTAY walked around in his backyard talking about how he couldn't get the product. You know, it's so hard to get and virtually impossible. We requested over 70 times for him to buy, and he hasn't purchased nothing from the site. Neither one of you. So that shows at the end of the day perfectly that you have faked all your demonstrations. I haven't faked any of your demonstrations. I will buy your screen paint over and over and over again. As a matter of fact, I got to pay other people to get your product in here because you're so terrified you cancel your orders. But me, I'm telling you, buy. Go ahead, buy. And you can. Still waiting. See that? Even went in and got the black piece of paper, black wrapping to say, look, I got his product right there. You were so sure of yourself, were you not, Silentwake5? You were so sure of yourself that I'm going to come on here. I'm going to post it. There's my name, Kenneth Bird. My lawyers saw all that too. That you can't say, well, that was somebody else's package, so and so and so. You deleted this video off your account. Why did you delete it? If it's a real video, that's my package, and this is the email we sent you. All this is legit. Why did you go in and delete the video? Where's the video? How come the email doesn't work? Why are you using the wrong email? Where did you get that ghost receipt from? You printed this up. I'm going to show you how he did it. He went on to anyway, he went on to whatchamacallit, got the address. I'm pretty sure he got the address. He got the address from here, but he probably got the address from Crow. He went in, he made a fake account. You can edit it and design your own receipt from United States Postal Service, because that's where the receipt's from. Then you went in and you blocked out certain information here and here. Don't worry about that. We'll have that pretty soon, real quick. Don't worry about that. And then you went in and you printed up the rest of it on Hotmail. You probably went into Notebook and did the rest from there, and then copied and paste or whatever you did. But the problem you have there is there's a few things in the receipt. Again, not only that, the email being incorrect, but where it says shipping summary, there's a line at the bottom. That line pops up in either purple or red, indicating that you have an error right there and it needs to be recorrected. The computer would have never made that mistake. That's a human error. But again, showing you that unboxing you just did with the name and all that, claiming that that is the product you got from the company, right? All right. This is a video he wishes we didn't record. There is a receipt right there. Now, I'm going to speed this up, and I'm going to show you how fast he flashed the receipt to make sure we didn't see it. See how fast he pushed it up? See how fast he pushed it down? See how fast he's flashing the receipts? See that? That's how we knew that certain things were wrong. How fast you were flashing the receipt. So we went in and we broke it down for you. That's why you were flashing the receipts back and forth. You didn't want anybody to see the spaces. I don't even know where you got that. You probably didn't want anybody to see the spaces in between the crystal edge, but we don't use that email anyway. We never do. And your email wasn't even coming up correctly. Now, like I said, we're used to seeing people delete videos because I said before when I was doing the recording, I sat there and said, we have to leave it here for a minute because I guarantee you he's deleting his videos as we speak. He has no choice. He has to. And sure enough, he went in, videos disappeared. You were really sure of yourself. Threw that away like, yeah, I got him. I definitely got him. Here's your product right here. Boy, I'm telling you, this has got to be really, really embarrassing. It's got to be embarrassing. Just couldn't figure out why, who blocks out receipts. So you went on your computer and you wrote all that up. Now, I'm going to question you today on this. Short video, not as long as this one. I'm going to come back in. We're going to request from Silentwake5, where did you get the ghost receipt from? I'm going to question you on this. Yes, I am. I'm going to question. This is not going away for you. It's not going away for you. I'm going to request, where did you get the receipt? Because that's the question we're getting the most out of. Everybody knows where you got the receipt. We know you faked it. But that's, everybody wants more questions on it. And the reason why I'm asking, because people want more questions on what we all know what he was thinking. That's all comes down for jealousy. We know what he was thinking. He went in, he wrote that whole receipt out. And then got busted. Now we went downstairs to Hotmail. See right there, the 27th. That's what we were able to figure out, the 27th. You thought you won and you basically scratched that out so nobody can see it. We can see that. We break it down in slow motion. I got machinery down here that'll break that down and be to see exactly what that is. 8/22, February the 27th, 2022 at 8/22. I think 8/23 or 8/22 we have it at. Your email was definitely incorrect. So somehow you got imaginary email from our server under my account that clearly says Immerse 4K Cinema. And at that, you have an email sitting there with spaces in between, which we know doesn't exist. Can't do that, doesn't come up. So to back up the theory, I went downstairs to my computer and we typed it in, and guess what came up? Nothing. It came up and down. The email doesn't even exist. So that's a ghost receipt. Where did you get the ghost receipt from? So we're going to have you explain, where did you get the receipt from today? I'm going to post it, put your information up there, saying, yeah, put the video at the bottom. We want to know where you got the ghost receipt from. See if you can explain it. I guarantee this is what he does. He ignores it. He got no choice. But when we asked and request for you to show receipts, you were high and mighty. You came up and showed receipts. Oh, this is what I have. This is the product. And it's not, no, no, I'm sorry. So let's see how fast he responds back, because it took him one day. Today, we want to know where you got the ghost receipt from. Guarantee he doesn't respond back. But when we request from him, he thought he had us, when he thought he could commit fraud against my company and fake demonstrations, he was so eager to basically post that information with no problem whatsoever, not thinking that we were going to slow that down and break it down and see exactly what we got from him. Look at that. Why would you black out your email address? That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's on your receipt. We would have the same thing. I just couldn't even see the product order number. But we all know it's fake. Email doesn't even match. Now remember, this is you, right? Posting your picture right next to the receipts that you faked, committed fraud against my company. Right? That's you right there, buddy, ain't it? All right, I'll make sure I got you on camera because I want people to see what you look like. You want to go around committing fraud, people need to know what you look like. Right there. There's your channel. Unless you want to change your channel real quick. That's not going to help you. All right, there we go. Let's go back into there. All your information will pop up right through there. And that's what I'm looking for. Because I'm going to track down your number. You have a number on it, an item team number on there. Every server has them. 30622. That's what you have. My buddy was laughing when I sat there one. Busted! If you know you're got you. Right. You're ready to back it up. You're not going to wait 6 months to back it up. No, you're going to back it up right there. You're going to shut that person up right there on the spot. He waited 6 months. And he sat there and said, his fans had asked him. The thing about it, I'm looking at this demonstration over and over again, and I'm seeing something there. It's there. Right? It's a number of things, but there's heavy evidence staring us right in the face. The email address. What did you shoot this at? Man, you're freaking. Okay, hold on for a minute. Share me date marks or something. So this is where it's clicking in my head. I'm not seeing it, but it's there. Looking at the dates. We know it's fake. March the 8th. So you're saying you received this package March the 8th. So if I go into my PayPal account and I look up a date under March the 8th, 2022, buddy boy. You better hope your address don't pop up. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the pay date. When they ordered it. March 2022. Let's see. Let me mark this down. See if we got an order that came in from you. Those would never be attached to it because this would be coming off their server, not ours. The minute I saw the ID pop up right there, that's how we knew these are the ones that we send over. So when you process an order from us, this is the one you'll get. PayPal will basically get a tracking number. We didn't even get a place date on it. So that's the original receipts. This is what they look like. Copy and paste that entire form of information, and we'll send that to you over on an email. But on the original receipt that we need from the server, basically what we request from customers, will have the placed when you place the date. We can go into our PayPal account, we can look up that date, and your information will pop up, and we can know where you're at, where to ship it to. We have to ship another one out to you. That's how we'll know. He didn't have a place date on it, so this is a receipt that we needed that we can get. We got something else. That's why I said we knew something was wrong. And then on top of that, dates are marked out. Impossible because there's no logos when we do on the shipping station. There's no logos there. The logo would come up on the server. The server would have our logos on it. See how Crow has his on there? There you go. That's what would come up. This is what we need to see. This document right here. So have this document. This is why I didn't put two and two together. With this information right here. So we can go in and look up your information through our PayPal. As I'm moving the receipt back and forth, my email address is on there, Immerse 4K Cinema. And your camera is really, really blurry, man. Yeah, that's what we need to see. Let's go over here for a minute. Yeah, definitely. This is not the original link. We need to see this. I gotta go back. This is so blurry. So we gotta break this down slowly. He flashed this thing so fast, we had to put it in slow motion. Let's see what we're looking at here. I'm curious why he marked out his dates. It's right there, and I don't see it. The whole time it's right there staring me in the face. They're marked out here. The email, I didn't see that first. Nobody marks out dates on a receipt. Nobody. It just shows the time when you purchased it. Who marks that out? I'm so busy looking at the dates. Now I can see address, yeah, not dates. No, that doesn't make any sense. So what he's showing here is he's showing a receipt, and no, it's not complete. You're showing a receipt that you're claiming that we emailed you. This is what you're saying. We emailed you this receipt right here, right? I would be able to go into my account and dig up your, if I sent this to you, it's going to show up in my email. I can go to my email search. Even the email would bring it up. This is why you have your dates knocked out. Your dates are knocked out because I can go into Hotmail and I can type in your email address. I can also type in your date, and I can also bring up when we sent you that email. You sent that email at February 27 at 8:23. Well, what you did was you went in and you marked out. You can see it from here. That's what you did. You marked out your email. So that way we can't go into Hotmail and we can't search for you. Because if I sent this to you, I should have a copy of it. I'm almost there. I'm about to figure it out. You went in and you marked out your dates. Why would you mark out your dates? But we still have you here. It says February the 22nd, but you marked out your email. So this is what you should do. Because like I said, email couldn't be traced. That's why he marked the dates out. From the door. He tried to make it so we couldn't find him through Hotmail. And also, too, he's not presenting... No. I don't need you bumping my stand. Go back. We want the date, the original receipt, and we want the date of when your order was placed, so we can go through our PayPal account and track your order down. We also want your full email address that was used when you placed the order, so I can go through my Hotmail account and track down the official receipt that we sent to you, as you have right here. Because if you have a copy of it, we should have a copy of it. You said it's from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, right? If it's from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, wait a minute, wait. That's where it clicked, right here. That's where I caught you. You messed up big time. I got you. You just messed up. We don't ship anything by Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Got you. You said from Crystal Edge Technology Screens, right? That's the end of it, right? That's the email, right? Our email address is Immerse 4K Cinema. You're busted. We got you. We don't use Crystal Edge. We have two separate emails. We use Emerge 4K Cinema. Crystal Edge is for business. That's what we use. You would have an invoice, not a receipt. You messed up. And at that, you spelled it. You messed up. Busted! Messed up! Busted! You messed up! Big time! Big time! Not only did we got you, the reason why. Gotcha. You document your email, idiot! We haven't used Crystal Edge Technology email in so long it's not even funny. If you get anything from us, it's always from Immerse 4K Cinema. This is what we use. This is our email right here. That's where you got busted. Oh man, I gotta come back in. Busted! Busted! Because I'm looking at the dates. I'm like, wait a minute. Not only that, there's so much information here. Not only that, but this is just crazy. I gotta post this. And then we got him deleting the videos off the channel when he got caught. And take a picture of this. We need this right here. We're gonna dump your whole entire video. This is getting posted everywhere. It came from Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We don't send emails out by that account anymore. Last time we sent it was what? 2 years ago? No, that would have came from Immerse 4K Cinema. I didn't really dawn on me. I'm looking at the dates and stuff, and then I look up and I see the email, and the judge can go back and check the timestamp. Even all our videos have Immerse 4K Cinema. All of them. From I think 2 years back. You can go check them. From 2 years back, probably more than that. On the website, Twitter account, TikTok, platforms, all have Immerse 4K Cinema. Where in the world did you get that email from? And not only is the email something we don't use, but the email doesn't even exist. You know why? Because anybody who's ever had a Hotmail account or any kind of account, you can't set up an email with blank spots in between. No blanks. There has to be something in there. Underscore, upper score, it has to be something in there. Dots, commas, whatever, it's got to be something in there. It can't be blank. So you basically sent a ghost receipt. Do you have any idea how embarrassing this is? You posted your face, which we have recordings, you posted your face next to a receipt. You did this whole thing, throwing packaging like, I got this product, blah, 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 blah. Even has my name on the box. You counterfeited all that. Do you have any idea how much trouble you're in right now? You committed so much fraud. I can even request a little jail time for you. You know that. You messed up pretty bad. Really, really bad. You committed fraud against my company. You slandered my product and made my product seem like something it wasn't. I could sue you for so much money, it's not even funny. And we had the evidence right there on recording. We even had the evidence of you getting caught and you deleting your videos off your channel. The minute we go and refresh, your videos start disappearing off your channel. Caught you with the evidence and caught you with the fake receipt. You took the pictures of your face next to the receipts. And if you think you get rid of your YouTube channel, keep in mind, there's a record of everything. So you understand it. This is the digital era, so you know this. There's a record of everything. Even when you delete stuff off your cell phone, it goes somewhere. It doesn't completely disappear. It goes somewhere. Which means YouTube is going to have a record of your IP address and all your information. Even if you do delete your account, get another one. And we can still go in and subpoena to get those records from them. Oh, but we got your face, man. We got your face sitting right next to the receipts. That's like somebody robbing a bank and taking pictures of the money bags with their uniform on, showing the badge of the ID of where they work at, next to all these bags with guns and everything. This is exactly what you just did. It's a word for that. They call it self-snitching. It's literally what you did to yourself. So it just shows you at the end of the day, people, that these individuals are so jealous of Mr. Bird that they are willing to go out and commit fraud. Between you, Crow, and Partay, your reputation and selling screen paint is done. Your reputation of people trying to believe in you having any form of credibility on your products are done. You can't even make a simple order through our website because you can't back the product. You can't back your own product up because you know what's going to happen. Yet we have tons of receipts against both of you together. And at that, the other fellow you have here that you were working with, and we know you're working with him doing the whole fraud videos, he got busted on a live stream. Busted! Busted. I said Crystal Edge Technology screens. Yeah, buddy, you messed up. That would have came from Immerse 4K Cinema, you dummy. Even Crow and Partay would have seen that one coming. But they do dumb stuff too, so don't get mad. They do some dumb stuff.
Oh my goodness, man! I told you, these guys are idiots.
I told you.
Your receipt looks fake anyway.
Constantly doing dumb stuff.
We asked for the original receipt. The original receipt on all our server, the server that we use for that particular page, comes up in the Immerse. Doesn't come up on the Crystal Edge.
I love busting you guys. You got, like I said,
you got up there, looks stupid on freaking YouTube.
We don't have to make memes and make fake stuff at the end of the day. I don't have to. I use your own stupidity against you. That's what I do. That's how I back my company's technology. I don't have to make memes. I don't have to send you curse out emails. I don't have to cancel orders. I don't do any of that stuff. I go on here, I make an amazing product, I back it up 100%. You guys try to slander my work, and you get busted doing dumb stuff. And we take the very dumb stuff that you do, and we put it against you. That's all we got to do. You literally do so much dumb stuff that we can actually use your own stuff against you. Like that whole 300-inch screen with 2 quarts. We did that one already when I painted a 250-inch screen. Didn't even match. Two court 250 in the backyard. We take your own stuff and put it against you. Cancel the receipts. I got a bunch of them down there in the kitchen drawer. Which one you want to choose? Emails being sent to us about buy whatever you want with confidence. That doesn't work out too well when you got 16 cancellations staring in front of you. And at that, with messages on top of them saying the most weirdest stuff you could possibly think of. We've got text messages. We got stuff we can't even show you for court. Text messages, emails, racial slurs, buddy. We got you on that too. That's the reason why you went in so fast to make sure you got a hold of that Facebook user who was basically posting your address and removing that information. You know we have a recording of us going in and finding the address. Because this joker went on there and made these fake accounts. We have those too, all the fake accounts you made using my copyrighted logo. And you got nasty with a whole bunch of people, Crow, got nasty with a whole bunch of people and started calling things, saying things about their kids, saying things about their family members. You got really nasty with these people. And I had some of them contact me and say, you know where this guy lives at? Let us know. We know where you live at. Would I give out that information? No, because it's not for me to do. That's the wrong thing to do. I'm not you at the end of the day. That would make me you. That would make my skin crawl. I'm not you at the end of the day. That your receipts with your information will stay right there in my folder. The only people who need to see that is the attorneys. That's it. No one else needs to see it. But that's why he ran in there so fast to remove that information. He contacted that fellow, and it's not there anymore because he went in on Instagram and went into a rant with these fake accounts trying to pose as me, trying to drop my numbers in there, trying to say I was a scammer. These people know me there, especially the 3 people I'm doing business with know me because they have my product. And they didn't like your attitude. So, but instead of you going, okay, you know what? I'm just going to leave. That's basically about it. Whatever, forget you and go. No, you went into a complete rant. And the guy has the messages and he knows who you are. He pulled up your account, Crow. He found you. And you went to his racist rant, calling this guy all kinds of N-words and everything. And that's why he got terrified. That's why we found his address and we posted the address to his account. We said, look, we have your address right here. Instead of most people will say, that's not my address, that's a friend or family or whatever, so and so and so. You got the wrong person. I don't live there anymore. Most people would say that. You went in and said, and we have it on recording right there, you saying, I'm going to contact YouTube and I'm going to get your account removed. Why would you get offended over something that doesn't even exist at the end of the day? Unless it does exist, that's the only reason why you would say that to begin with. But when we showed the source where we found it at, because I said, look what we found, you went right in there and all of a sudden, magically, it disappeared, which means that's your address. On top of that, I had somebody investigate and look into that, so we know exactly where you lay your head. But thank God, you better thank your lucky stars, I'm not you at the end of the day. Because if I were you, they would have your address. But I'm not that type of person. I don't do that kind of stuff. So be thankful I'm not you at the end of the day. And that's why he went in and got that information, he removed it so quick, because he said some very nasty and disturbing things to these individuals on this account. And these are the kind of people that you really don't want to play those kind of games with. Like that fellow who canceled the order, who placed the order, and you want these nasty rants and curses. This guy said some pretty nasty stuff to him. And that's a good friend of mine. He don't know how to carry himself. And people say, oh, he's not professional. We got emails from this guy carrying on acting up. I don't care. At the end of the day, if I'm doing business with somebody, I might not even like this person at the end of the day I'm doing business with. I am nowhere in the world I'm going to give him any ammunition against me. I'm not giving anything against me. I'm not going to send him emails somehow, oh, blank you this and blank you that and so and so. I'm not putting that on a receipt. I'm keeping it strictly professional. One thing I can say about Partay, not a big fan of him, never will be a big fan of him. He does lie in his demonstration. I'm not a big fan of him. But at least he has enough common sense to not put stupid stuff on his receipts and send them over. At least he has common sense in there. Now, that whole email nonsense, that was complete stupidity. He sent us over his email, and his email was these crazy rants about cursing me out, calling me stuff. But this guy went in and attached his company email. I said, we can't make this up. Attached his company email to the email he sent to me, calling me curse words and nasty names and all this stuff. And at the bottom, he put in his Instagram information and Facebook information, which now he removed and changed, of course, and his website right there. So you used your company email to contact somebody and say the nastiest things to them, that's what you did. And then the two individuals, which we call the Stooges now, went in, the three of them, went in and decided to docker the email to make it look like I sent it, and the orders were because of he walking in the backyard and the cancellations. That didn't go too well for you guys at the end of the day. We would just show the original email. And on top of that, again, if you're trying to get this product from me and you're saying, don't worry, Ken, I'm going to get it from you and then we're going to have some fun. I requested over 70 times. I got one for you right now. Danny and Crow1176, place your order today for the product. We're about a month now. We're into a month and about a week or so we're into. Yeah, you should have had that order placed. Buff the crap out of this stand. But yeah, he got busted. So these guys, we don't have to go out and make memes. So I'm pretty sure the time it takes you to go out and make these memes and to go into these rants and talk trash about my product, go back your product up. You can't back it up. That's what it comes down to.
Showing off fake receipts, number one. But you say we emailed you on the Crystal Edge? Are you kidding me? No, we don't.
I'm going to send you a request today, Silentwake5, on this ghost email. We want to know exactly, back it up.
Goodness, man. I swear.
Not only do I want this email backed up by today, I want you to explain to all of us on YouTube, everywhere, because this is when we posted that, where you got the email from. Because that's what we're going to request today. Where did you get that email? And we know where you got it from. We know you made it up. We want you to say it. Because that email doesn't exist at all, period. When we post these, you don't think people don't go in and look at the email and type it in and see whether it exists? It doesn't exist. And at that, we don't even use it anyway. It doesn't show up on any of our orders. Not one. So where did you get it from? I'm going to request that today, because if he doesn't respond today, clearly he knows we know he's guilty. We got recordings of him deleting his channel. So, we already know that from the door, but we want him to know, because you were so quick to respond. I said today, have those receipts by today, and you had them just like that fast, that quick. So your response time should be exactly the same way as it did when we asked you to respond to the receipts. If you don't respond right away, then again, that's just more guilt on top of you. But let's show you what we found from here.
Couldn't make this up if I wanted to. I told you,
they make it up.
One of the dumbest things. Busted. I'm gonna come back in. I'm definitely coming back in on this one.
Now, mind you, we got the video frozen because we know the video. We got to keep the video on pause. He's deleting his videos right now. As I'm sitting downstairs, he's starting to delete his videos off his account. Yeah, jealousy, boy, I'm telling you. Jealousy gets you nowhere but problems, and that's what it does. It gets you nowhere but problems. That's what it does.
And Dirty Black Widow, proving that he ordered from us, okay? One of the problems we have here in the receipts, there are dates marked out. No one marks out dates in a receipt. But there is an even bigger piece of evidence staring us right in the face, and I didn't really see it at first until it hit me, and I was like, wait a minute. Crystal Edge technology screens. This is supposed to be the email. Number one, the email is incorrect.
I got a buddy of mine who contacts me. He starts laughing before he picks up the phone. They were in there crying. How badly I busted you on YouTube. That's bad. I warn people from the door. What do I say from the door? Mind your own business, right? Mind your business. And you don't worry about getting embarrassed, because you will get outed on YouTube. Anyone who's come against me has gotten outed on YouTube and gotten embarrassed. We got the videos to back it up. We record everything. All documents, everything, transactions, everything's being recorded. So we can go back and say, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. That's why we recorded this. I can go back and show you this too. That's why everything is being recorded. So we can back it up. Now remember, I showed you how his channel looked, right? His channel had all these videos on it. Remember that? All those videos on his channel. So we got the video right there. We got it in pause. If I come out of that and I basically refresh the page, the video is not going to be there anymore because he actually deleted the video as we were showing it off because he got caught. This is where we're downstairs. We were in Hotmail trying to type in the email that he had posted on the receipt. It kept coming up as invalid. It doesn't exist because you can't have spaces in between an email. The Hotmail server will not register it. They will give you a selection of emails that will come close to the one you're trying to make. So what about these right here? Choose one of these. That's what they'll do. Everybody knows that. How could you not know that? How? I swear, I don't understand you jokers at the end of the day. You got one that can't add in, but Paint doesn't know exactly. How do you not know this? This simple stuff you should know. I think I'm going to do that at the end of the day. Put that request in me because I got work to do today. I got to go downstairs and we got to paint in. We got to do the ultra short though test on the 39 because I'm being requested for that because people want to place those orders for that pre-order. Look right here. This is another mistake you made. See right here?
You do not want my attention at the end of the day.
I'm very good to detail.
I'm all about detail and doing things by the book. You mess up, I will catch you.
Look where we make some mistakes. Right here?
And that alone right there shows you typed that out yourself.
Now how we know we typed it himself again? We already know we typed him up, but even more evidence. Summary schedule. Do you see that right there? You see the line at the bottom right here? Because these two are sitting too close to each other as one word. And then because it's sitting up as one word, the server or whatever it's on, he's typing it on, is going to look at this as an error. This is not a word, summary schedule. It's not there. That's why the underscore is here at the bottom showing that there's an error there. He needs to put a separation here. No computer is going to make that mistake. Unless there's a bug in there or a virus or whatever, but that's a human error showing you made that yourself.
Because a server is not going to make that mistake. A server is going to correct
now we got to go in.
The mistake. You messed up big time. Where are your videos at, man? I'm going through your account. You got videos missing off your account. Where's your videos? Why are they disappearing? Look at them. Delete the videos.
See right here, we have the video that says for you at the bottom. He started deleting his videos. He got busted, and now his videos are deleting one by one. One of the videos, the last one he put up was one called For You. That's it. But all the other videos, delete up the account. Now he don't have any of these videos on the account. The only thing he has on it, he talks about, I'm rebuilding. Of course you got to rebuild. You got to remove every last one of these videos. Because again, like I said, that's you hiding the evidence because you got caught. And then started deleting his videos. Oh, go on. And that's the first thing people do when they get caught doing something that they should not be doing. They start deleting videos.
You got busted. I'm in your videos right now. You deleted your videos off your account, coward. Don't ever at the end of the day try to slander my company at the end of the day. I told you there is nothing good that comes out of it. I tell people at the end of the day, make your products, be happy with what you got.
Mind your business.
And I wish you the best of luck.
All you got to do.
I have no interest in any way whatsoever of coming down on somebody who's trying to make screen paint for the first time and trying to use my stature or my ability to be able to crush them to make myself look good. I don't do that. I like going against the certified screens. That's my challenge. But when you jokers come on my channel and you want to carry on, you want to use me, you want to basically slander my work, the outcome is always going to be bad for you. You will never, ever win. I'm very thorough how I do my work. I do things by the book. And number one of all things...
So right there, you can see deleted. So the last video he did was one that was said for you, and that's it. And that's gone. He deleted all his videos because his videos started off with his face showing the receipts. He started deleting them left and right. Then he had another one at the end that said for you. That's even gone because the only video we went back in and refreshed the page clearly said rebuilding. Of course you got to rebuild. You got busted. No one should ever trust you with a review. You're a fraud at the end of the day. That's what you are. So much for trying to expose me, right? For saying that I'm a scammer at the end of the day, because you yourself got exposed as being an individual who goes on and fakes demonstrations, counterfeits receipts, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm definitely going to be posting a video of you claiming of counterfeiting receipts, committing fraud against our company. That will be posted today. Also to requesting for you to tell us where you got that email from. I mean, where did you come with the idea? Where did it come from? What ghost server did that come from? Because it didn't come from us. There's your deleted channels. What did I say on the video? I sat there and said, remove all of them. I want to see them all disappear. He removed every last one of them. He had no choice. I'm pretty sure his wife or girlfriend's probably was screaming at him right now, talking about, yeah, we're going to lose everything because of your stupidity at the end of the day. I guarantee you, that's her argument with him right now. You mean to tell me that you're on YouTube slandering this guy's company and you got caught? We're going to end up getting a lawsuit slapped against us and we're going to lose everything because of your stupidity at the end of the day? I guarantee his girlfriend or wife drilled into him over that nonsense. And if she was in on it too, then guess what? Well, you can't argue with him. I'm pretty sure the person who was moving the package around, and we have that recording too, showing the package, showing that when you got the package, we had that video too. And that was a female's voice. So I hope that wasn't her, because that means she was cahoots on it too, on top of that. And you do know when you're married, let me tell you how lawsuits work. She gets hit with it too. You're married. That's how it works. But this right here is 100% gold. Literally got this man committing fraud, got him faking receipts, and got him deleting his YouTube channel, trying to erase the evidence on a live stream. That's what's left of his channel. Where is the pictures of you posting next to the items? Not there. I'm going to do a before and after and post this. All this, we're going to put a section up on the website for people who commit fraud. Partay and Crow, you will be up there also too. When we tried to order your products, all your canceled receipts will be posted onto that site showing how many times you have canceled from us. We also are going to put a section on there about how unprofessional you are with the curse words and rants, especially Partay with your email, with your company attached to it, and the receipts that we had that had the exact same email and the receipts, which are actually shared on the rant that you sent to us. And what are you going to do? Get mad at me and get upset? This is your own doing. You did this to yourself. We don't have to make this up. This is what you do to yourselves. How's he going to come back from this? He can't come back from this. He's going to make a whole new YouTube channel up. But we got your face. We know what you look like. You posted your face next to the receipts. Unless you're going to get plastic surgery, that's only going to fix that that nightmare altogether. Look, going and refreshing your page. You got the videos to disappear. What happened to the video that said for you? See how it disappeared? He's deleting his videos. He just had a video in there that just said a few minutes ago after we refreshed the page that said for you. Right there. He was deleting his videos right in the middle of the stream. See that right there? This must be a video right about there. Watch this. When we go on and refresh the page, he's starting to delete his videos. Now when you go on there, he just has one video saying rebuilding. So they try to come back and act like, oh, nothing ever happened. That's like going outside, you're with a bunch of women. See how we refresh the page now? See how it's going to disappear? He's deleting his videos right in the middle. The video we're actually on, the very video we're on, we went to refresh. I said, I'm not going to refresh the page because we need to do this video here first because he's deleting the videos as we were actually watching this. Well, that's like you basically going out jogging and you trip and you fall flat on your face in front of a bunch of women. They all saw it. They're out there laughing. The majority, most people are carrying phones on. Everybody carries phones on. Someone recorded it and posted it. You know it's going to get posted. So, you know, you can't come back and say, oh, that never happened, so and so and so. No, because it did happen. It's right there. It shows you committed fraud. It's right there. So, yeah, when I posted the video that you guys are jealous and you're full of envy and all that stuff, it's true.
It's right there. You don't see me doing that kind of stuff at the end of the day. Why do I need to do that stuff in the day? My stuff works. Now, I got to go downstairs. I got to do some demonstrations for a few companies. I got some things I got to do. I got orders to take care of today. But at the end of the day, Silentwake5, we're going to ask you about the ghost receipt and the ghost server. We're going to put down, we're going to put down you counterfeit. That's what you put in the post. He counterfeited a receipt. He did falsified demonstrations, all kinds of stuff. All that's going to be posted. We're just going to out you on that. And that's going to be posted to the blacklist or any site we pop on today. And for those of you saying, but that's wrong, you shouldn't do that. No, that's wrong to go out and basically do fake receipts. And if you're dumb enough to stick your face in a thumbnail with the actual receipts that you committed the fraud against, that's even dumber. You don't get rewarded for stupidity. You win dumb prizes, but you don't get rewarded for it. And that's pretty much what these jokers did at the end of the day. Okay, so let me get some of these links set up because I want to find the link with Partay's canceled orders. I think we pulled his website down. We got the one with Crow on his eBay account, removing his he removed an entire eBay listing. Oh, it's so much stuff for him, it's not even funny. He removed an entire eBay listing. We need that too on there. I'm going to post a couple of these right now so you guys I can get some of these done right now before I go down and take care of this, because we got the 39 is done, but we're not going to be, it's not going to be ready for it. It's still done in testing. We needed to add an element to it to fix it. I wanted something done to it, so that's done, finished. And now I get to do some demonstrations, some bigger demonstrations off of it. But I need to go in and get something real quick. Put my charge in real quick. I'm at 4%. Killing my phone here. I actually started deleting his videos, left and right and right. Yeah, don't commit fraud against people. You don't have to worry about that at the end of the day. That's all. Do things by the book, as you should be doing them. And I sit there and tell people, we don't know these people at the end of the day. We don't know nothing about them. I never even heard of Crow. Never heard of Partay. And we never even heard of freaking the other fellow, Silentwake5. Now, I've seen him pop up a few times, but we didn't pay him any mind. But when you do dumb stuff like this is where you're going to get my attention at the end of the day. What do I say in these demonstrations? I said, you do not want my attention at the end of the day, because I'll catch you and you'll get busted. And we warn people about this, and people do dumb stuff and they get outed. Now this joker is on YouTube showing him faking demonstrations, even that putting his face next to it, posting like, yeah, this is me, I got him. So it's all confidence, all built up and puffed up with confidence, thinking that I got him, this, that, and the other. He can't, yeah, we'll know. We will know. We will know. Leave that alone. That is not yours. That is not your projector. Leave that projector alone. Sitting on the floor, minding his own business as it should. And you want to go over and say, wonder what these lights do. And you want to get mad at me. I bet you right now, we got a bunch of angry memes. The other one's probably in there making memes right now, all upset and all angry. And that's your problem at the end of the day. It's not mine. Don't commit fraud. Let me see. I want to go down here to... here we go. And again, I can't explain this enough to you, Silentwake5. It has a batch number attached to it. How dumb can you be? I'm not trying to be rude here, but seriously, the product has a batch number. Does that mean anything to you? Did I not just sit there? I'm going to go back and find that video where I sat there and said, I bet you someone would be dumb enough to mess with this paint and do something stupid. Just like Crow did something stupid. When I sat there and he did that whole demonstration about an Optima G2 or G2 projector at 33,000 lumens, 4K, did not pick up on the screen, but a customer came in with a 1400 lumen LG projector, did it in a fully lit environment, much more light than he had, and tarnished his video. And still doing dumb stuff. And by the way, still
go in and buy the paint. We got the product. We even dropped the price. Did you know that? We dropped the price for them to go in, and not all the paints, but at the time it was the 24 ounce. We dropped the price for them to go in and buy the paint. You know, they didn't buy it yet. Did you know that? They didn't make a purchase yet. Go in and go buy the 38 Black Widow. For you guys, especially, I may just set up a special shopping cart for you guys, because I know you're probably hoping that when the 38 doesn't exist, I can breathe a little better. No, buddy, that's going to be on the website for you. I'm going to mark that shopping cart with your name, both your names on it, for you guys. We're going to call it the Crow and Partay Special. That shopping cart will be there forever until you place your order. It's not going anywhere. You're not going to get out that easy. Oh, you think because we're having a sale, we got a 39 coming out, you think for some reason that 38 is going to disappear? No, you made these statements. You went in and did these fake reviews. You're going to have to buy the product directly through us. And that's what you're going to have to do. Buy directly through us. And since you haven't, it's been already a month and some change, and you haven't placed any orders, it clearly shows you can't back it up, and you've been faking your demonstrations by mixing in black paint, and that's what you've been doing. So what else excuse do you have? All right then, you don't have any excuses. So go buy the paint, stop making up excuses. As you said in your receipt, for the first time in your life, be a man and buy the product. Well, same thing, like I said, be careful what you say, because it comes back to bite you in the face. And this is interesting, how you were sitting in the dark with the 38 Black Widow, but we got customers who do those demonstrations outside. You know why he hasn't done any demonstration against the Titan? He can't. You got to buy it directly from us. You know why he can't do any demonstrations against the 39? He can't. You got to buy it directly from us. So the fact he hasn't bought those paints either clearly shows that, yeah, he's faked all his demonstrations. And Partay, whatever he claimed he got from him, oh, I got this from Chrome and tested out myself. You have an unsealed product coming to you for review. That's not review. When you review a product, the product is sealed. Let's see what we have here. There you go. Here's another one. You canceled an order right here from us. So it took him so long to go in and place the order. I had to go in and place an order to show Crow how it works, how you place orders. You call my house wasting my time about basically you going in and buying the product and wanting confirmation. I said, go in and buy. So it was 3 weeks after you made that statement and no order, which shows that you cannot even buy directly through us because you can't fake or mess with the product. Here it is right here. So you can see it right there. See right there? I went in and placed an order for his product to show him how it's done, how easy it is to go in and place the order. Since he doesn't know how to use a shopping cart yet, I showed him how to use a shopping cart. This is how easy it is to place an order for paint. Here, I'll show you. I'll go to your website and I'll place an order. And that's what we did. And guess what Crow did? He canceled the order, put the money back in the account. There you go. Anything we talk about, we back up. Now I got to find Partay's. Partay's is way at the bottom. Professional tactics right here. We got demonstrations of you on your server carrying on and acting up. Nasty, just talking nasty. That doesn't look good either. We've got another one here at the bottom. These are all canceled orders. Back it up a little bit so you can see a little more here. Sorry about the camera shaking there for a little bit. Let's move down right here. On this one right here, we got canceled orders on this side over here. There's another canceled order. Canceled orders from Crow. This is a Crow refused to ship the item to from PayPal. So PayPal requested him to ship the item out. He refused, so he put the money back into the account. That's where the canceled order comes from. See, all this is all evidence from them. Here's another order over here. Crow canceled again. That is the Cinemax right over there. Canceled order right there. We got that on recording. 10 days past right there. Hasn't placed an order through the website. All that stuff's on record of showing you how long it took. There's your address right there at the bottom. We found your receipt. That came off the whatchamacallit, the fellow who basically posted your address right there. Right in that video right there, there's the shipping receipt with the address attached to it. That's what we sent right over to his account. So here's your address, because I was just seeing whether it was his or not. I mean, he could have, then again, he hasn't moved anywhere. So he's been in the same spot. So we all know that from the door. So that address wouldn't have changed. But what did you do to tick somebody off to post a shipping receipt? Which you did. You ticked somebody off. And they posted shipping receipt. And that's how that popped up over there. Here's another demo over here. Crow can't do basic math. Right here. Shows right there he made a mistake. He couldn't figure out exactly how many quarts it took to make a gallon.
So this is what I want to come in here and talk to you about. First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal H.
I don't even know how you messed that up.
Ultra short throw projector. My rat's here. Here those. This is where it gets pissed off, guys. This is where it gets mad. Is it better spending $40 or so it's $30? Yeah, think there for a minute. Now let me explain something to you. Let's go to the very beginning of this, where he tells you how much he paid for the product. He paid $29.99. He think he paid for it. He doesn't even know economics either. So he thinks because it cost him $29 for a quart there in California, that it would cost the same price here in Philadelphia. No. Different areas would definitely have a different fluctuation in price for gas, rent, whatever, food would be more expensive or maybe less in some places, depending on where you live at. So the price I pay for something will not be the same price as where you pay for that. But for some reason, you thought I was a liar because of that. No, it's called economics. That's what it's called. And you don't know anything about that because you don't even know how many, at the end of the day, you don't know how many quarts go into a gallon. You should know this. Literally, you should know this.
You should know it. Literally, you should.
Check this out.
But you don't. I don't know how.
Okay, you ready? All right.
That's like being an electrician. You don't know the difference between a negative and a positive. Right? You think it's important to know. It's about this is the network grade.
I'm clicking on this. This is not even on this one. I'm going to video to the video.
I'm sorry, people. Come on. Paying $29. Where did 40 come from? I've never met. Finish this nonsense right here. He really doesn't know. And I was looking at the math. I'm like, where did he come up with this?
You could have Googled that, man. You literally could have Googled that before you went on there. There's right there. That's a measurement. You should have went there.
Because this is something basic. If you're doing like advanced fractions, or if you're doing basically multiplications, divisions, whatever.
These are the people on the forum site. I told you the people on the forum site. None of those are customers. Every last one of those. Silentwake5. I told you who's in there. We know all these guys. We know every last one of you. We know who you are. You're all trolls. There's no customers in there. Every last one of those, and I told you Silentwake5 is in there. Told you. We back everything up. I'm not going to sit on camera and tell you something that's not true. We back everything up. No person in their right mind is going to sit there and go, oh, that's correct. No one person there said that was correct. And look at the product. This is supposed to be on a P2 projector. It is so washed out. It washed out with the paint. That's another thing that was brought up in the conversations where we posted the video. They were like, what projector is he? Freaking Optima P2 in that demonstration. Why is it so washed out? Again, there's nothing wrong with the P2. It is a fantastic piece of machinery, but the problem is it's being displayed on a screen paint that is 9 years old. It's an old screen paint. It doesn't pick up contrast. It doesn't pick up color. There's no way in the world that those red peppers or chili are supposed to look that bland and that washed out. So how in the world do you have a projector that's that advanced looking the same way as that gray screen paint? Because if you paint your wall with that 73, that's the same color, ugly color you're going to pull up. The same thing his product just pulled up. He was so busy into this whole rant he was doing, he didn't realize that this projector was washing out along with the gray screen paint. Not only was it matching it, but it was washing out at the same time. The only way he can display a somewhat decent image, he has to be in the dark, and therefore you will too. There you go.
Myself like, wait a minute. What did I just say? Did I just say 40?
This is where he gets pissed off, guys. This is where he gets mad. Is it better spending 40 bucks?
Confusion.
Or, I mean, so.
Got confused there.
It's
Think
30
about
bucks, $37 for a port. Now,
You just paid $29 when you showed the receipt. Oh my goodness, he might have short-term memory loss too. He might have delusional grandeur, short-term memory loss. I wouldn't be surprised if you had multiple personality complex disorder.
He definitely has multiple personality complex.
You just showed the receipt. How did you forget that number that quick?
how much is it per gallon? 2, 4, 6, 8, 8.
Where did you get 6 and 8 from? 2 should have never been in there. 2? You had it at 4.
Come on. You started off with 2. Why? Where'd you get a 2 from?
Where did the 2 come from?
I'm so bad trying to be professional on this, but this man paints. How is your landlord going to have you paint? How did you?
And even worse, look at the screen in the background. People kept pointing out, look how washed out his paint looks next to the screen. So what happened to the image that you guys are used to seeing? Oh, you have to be in the dark. I forgot about that. In the dark, because he does all his demonstrations in the dark. The reason why the image comes up looking that way, because he doesn't have a lot of ambient light in the environment, and that's not washing out the screen, which means you would have to be in the dark to begin with. All those demonstrations he does, the door open and all that nonsense, no. It's because he has a red lamp sitting right there that's hitting his screen, and it's washing the screen out the same way it's washing out the network Crows1176. That is so washed out, it's not even funny. Where did the 2 come in?
Your bathroom. How would he even know? Oh my goodness, this guy doesn't know how. Good gracious, man. My niece knows this. You're a grown man and you don't know how many freaking. Come on, man.
He doesn't know how many gallons.
You should know this. This is again, you don't even know the difference between a negative and a positive. Or if you don't know, you will find out at the end of the day what it means. You definitely will find out.
If you don't
things will happen. Your heart will stop, or basically you'll have to make a visit to God. One thing's going to happen, but it's not going to be
It's
good.
just mind blowing. I just couldn't believe. I caught him saying this.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at the guy, but come on.
Didn't see it in the
Where did he
video.
sell for 40?
It
Where
is
did 40
insane.
come from?
How do you not know this?
There's nothing about 40 in any of this. And if you bought, when you buy the paint, when you buy the paint, it comes in several different brands. It comes in super paint.
Yeah, sorry about explaining so much. It was just,
Oh my goodness.
it was just mind blowing that how do you not know this? It's simple. You paint. You use paint. How would you not know that 4 quarts make a gallon? But it is what it is. I can't make it up.
Seriously, we need to paint the bathroom in 24 karat gold? Nah, man, you made that up. Someone there actually said it was Richard Walker Sky, or whatever his name is. At the end of the day,
There's a difference, right? And he says it's a slight huge, a slight difference. Where's the slight difference that you tell me?
Neither one of y'all should be driving. Medication might be your best choice right now, because
they prep on? I'll just come in with my spray and paint them for maybe an hour, maybe tops an hour, maybe. And I was like, huh. He goes, how long will it take you? And I go, well, if they prep on, I'll just come in with my spray and paint them for maybe an hour, maybe tops an hour, maybe.
Lie. Another lie. He does nothing but lies all day long. I could do a demonstration just based on this. We have so much evidence on these people. It's not even funny. I could do a demonstration just based on lies. We just sat there and lied right on camera, right there in front of you, on camera. You're going to paint 8 apartment units in 1 to 2 hours, 2 hours top, with a paint can. And mind you, the landlord paid the painter to go in and prep the property first. So a painter is going to prep the property automatically before he paints it because that's what he does. Why in the world, as a businessman, being his landlord, go out and pay someone to prep the property and then pay you, someone who's not licensed and bonded, who has no experience as much as the guy who prepped the property, go in and paint it? You're going to pay 2 people? That doesn't make any sense. You're going to pay the person who did all the prepping because that's what he's doing. He's prepping the environment to paint it. That's what he's doing. It doesn't go, I'll prep the environment, you'll pay me money, and then I'll paint it and you'll pay me again. No, I will pay you, you'll prep the environment and you'll paint it. That's how it works. Just sat right there and lied right on camera. That's why when we looked into the stream to see who was commenting, nobody was commenting. Nobody wasn't really paying him any mind. At the end of the day, they were just talking some things back and forth and slandering me, but that was it. Ain't nobody going to go, oh yeah, you're 100% right on that, because even they knew that wasn't even right.
Took about an hour per unit. So your entire apartment, you look at his apartment, it says 8 units. He's going to paint 8 units. You can't even paint 8 bathrooms in an hour.
Nope, ain't doing it.
A paint job, you spray it in there at the end of the day. If you're going to knock out a bathroom that fast, that quick. First things first, again, if they're going to...
Ain't going to happen.
Now, how much is it for a gallon? 2, 4, 6, 8, $80, you think?
No, Crow. If it's 30.
This is where he gets pissed off, guys. This is where he gets mad. Is it better spending $40 or, so
You don't know where you pay.
$37 for a quart. Now, how much is it for a gallon? 2, 4, 6, 8, $80, you think?
No. If it's $37, okay. Again, you just paid 20.
If you just, and you don't get that, if you just paid almost $40 for a quart of it, you wouldn't even start off with 2, especially if you're adding how many quarts going to go into it. Start off with 2, you would say 4 to begin with. I don't know where 6 and 8 would come in. That doesn't make any sense at all, period. 8 would be definitely 2 gallons. So no, that wouldn't be it. And if you said you paid $40 for it, around about 64 ounces, you would need 120 in order to equal a gallon. Man, I feel sorry to do the whole metric system, boy, because man, it's going to be something for you. And you could have, again, that is something extremely simple, very, very simple. So he doesn't know, he literally doesn't know how much paint it takes to do a gallon.
$29.95 or 99 cents. Even at $30, all right,
And
at $30.
you see me break it down with PARTAY when it comes to the ounces. They don't know.
This is where he gets pissed off, guys. This is where he gets mad.
You forgot he paid $30 for it? It said 40. Watch his eyes.
Or,
You got confused right there.
It's $30, $37 for a quart.
You just got finished saying that you paid $29. How did you get to 37?
Now, how much is it for a gallon? 2, 4, 6, 8, $80, you think?
Where are you getting 2 from? If you're talking about...
Yeah, it's so much stuff, man. It's so much stuff. You're the last person that ever should be coming on YouTube telling people that they don't know what they're talking about at the end of the day. Never come on YouTube and say, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about. You literally don't know how many quarts goes into a gallon. That would explain the measurements on the website. That definitely would explain it. I just couldn't figure out how you were getting those measurements, but that would explain why on some of your pages it says 2 quarts would do 150 to a 200-inch screen, and then you got quarts are doing 135. You got 2 quarts that are doing a 300-inch screen. You have the Mickey Mouse math by saying that 3 100-inch screens equivalent to a physical 300-inch screen. It's just craziness. And then you got one section that says that if you use a paint sprayer, you can achieve painting 3 100-inch screens. Here's the thing you don't know about the paint sprayer. Paint sprayers will actually, you lose more paint to a paint sprayer than you're better off rolling the screen. Only time I spray a screen, this is a huge, massive application, something I want to do. Some people are pretty handy with it, but to a person who's painting the screen for the first time, you will literally lose more paint in a paint sprayer than you would do. You're better off just rolling the screen. He said to achieve this, use a paint sprayer only. No, you can do that with the paint roller and still do the same thing and still have paint left over. Paint sprayer is going to lose a lot of paint. A lot of that paint is going to be going up in the air. That's where it's going to be going. If you don't know how to spray the screen correctly. If you don't know how to spray the screen correctly. And even if you do spray the screen correctly, you're still going to lose paint at the end of the day because it's still going to go up in the air. But I'm going to go in and I want to get this whatchamacallit. Partay's way down at the bottom, but he's in there. I should have got him right from the door. Let me see something for a minute. Hold on for a minute. Can I go through? I should have did this a long time ago. Freak am I doing sometimes? This is why I need to have Lucky Charms in the morning. What computer are we on? We're on the gaming piece. I think we're on the gaming piece. I think we're on this one. These keyboards mixed up. I gotta get some different color keyboards. I definitely get them mixed up. Nope, wrong keyboard. Oh man, it's the other keyboard. This one right here. How do we spell this guy's name anyway? Let's see. I think it's probably PAR. Yeah. We got him here somewhere. I gotta find his videos. I gotta find all his links because he's way down at the bottom in there. I think he's last year from what we got done from him. He is way down there. How much time we got? We got a little time because I got 3 things I got to do today. Oh man. Oh yeah, this is a good one right here. It's a fake shopping cart. So right here, for you that don't know this, that Crow had a fake shopping cart on his website right there that he claimed to have a Black Frankenstein. I told you we can't make this stuff up. We got so much evidence on these guys faking, putting in shopping carts that were fraud. Yeah, fake shopping cart right there. We actually purchased it. It went right through on my debit card. It shows on my debit card receipt that we ordered a Black Frankenstein. Doesn't even exist. We went back and searched for it, couldn't find it. There is the post on his website right there that shows he made falsified claims on his website, claiming that you could take 2 quarts and paint a 300-inch screen. We had a 250-inch. Didn't even come close. There is the demonstration right there. You're committing fraud right there. Black and white mixture. We go to the onslaught of canceled receipts. Is that another canceled receipt? Yeah, here we go. All canceled receipts on you guys right there. Cancel receipts, cancel receipts, cancel receipts, cancel receipts. Left and right. Can't make it up. Told you. Can't make it up. Let me see. And right there, Crow calls me to confirm the order. That's a month ago. I told you it was a month ago. A month. We have all that recorded. Everything is documented. Everything. Here's Crow's demonstration on Network Gray 773. Matched it here, turned around, matched it there, matched it there. Yeah, he matched every last one of them. Let's see. Misleading important information on his website, basically shipping policies, and his website is really bad. sections on this website. One of them doesn't even have any information. It's just paragraphs or whatever nonsense is on it, and the rest is blank with nothing on it. There's no shipping. There's nothing on it, period. Just 2 items, and that's it. This one, you can, my goodness, we can't make this up. What do we have right here? Here we go. That's an email right there from Partay and Crow. Angry emails from them, snapping and carrying on. We got emails over here. With y'all emails attached to it. Fake information on the website. Still there. And mind you, we've gone back to the website like 2 months later because some people were sitting there saying, well, he could have had a typo. It could have been a miserror. No, it has been that way for months. Here's another demonstration right here. This demonstration right here, we caught him doing a white screen versus his product. Guess what? He went and altered and changed the video. One of the videos was deleted off the account. Let's see. Challenging Crow Screen Paint to do the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, which is showing his product would be a 9-year-old screen paint. He refused to do any of the demonstrations. In that challenge, he was supposed to make all 7 of the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint items free. They're free. We have a website. Go to free and get the information from. And he was going to make them live on camera for everyone to see and matching his product. Demonstration was never done. He walked out of that challenge right there. Let me see. We got any more right here. Right here. Let's see. Another demonstration. This is Crow black and white paint mixture right here. Proof of Crow scamming his customers right there.
My name is Kenneth Burke. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Now, I explained to you yesterday you have to be extremely careful when you are dealing with gray screen mixes. Not saying to know at the end of the day.
Right here. There you go. That's your video. You try to delete. I got about 30 copies of these. These are all over the place. This is a video where Fernando went in and made a black and white screen paint mixture. So your paint that you have, if you bought from him, basically it's a free paint. Now, when he basically stated on his website that the Frankenstein was the first mix he made, complete lie. Because that means the Frankenstein would have been free. The paint you have here, you were giving away for free. This is a paint to give away for free. You don't know that. We know quite a bit about Fernando Gonzalez. We know for a fact that he used to give away free screen paint. The problem you have here is that the product that you have on your wall, if you do have this product on this wall, is either the 2 things. Is either going to be the Network Grade 773, because I'm pretty sure that once he figured out how well the match was for the Network Grade 773, you know how much money he will save? He don't have to go out and buy black paint. All he has to do is spend the price he would pay for a gallon of it. And keep in mind, the price of the paint goes up on exactly what you have. Now, if you got super paint is cheaper. If you got a more premier paint, yeah, paint sometimes has a 1-coat application. Some paint basically has a stain blocker on it. You'll pay extra for that. If it's satin, whatever it may be, you'll pay extra for that. If you got the bare minimum, it's cheaper. I have a few friends that live over in California. I might have to send me some receipts up because I think, again, you don't understand how things work. But okay, but getting back to this. This is a demonstration where he got caught. About a video. Somebody sent this to me. And in this video shows him making this black and white mixture. We requested for him to same black and white mixture and put it against his own product. That demonstration was never. So we used that same black and white mixture to make his products in the video found on the blacklist. All those paints, the UV gray, the personal mix, the Metallica mix, they were all made using that particular mixture, that ingredient you're watching right there. So that's how we were able to make it. And we asked him to do the exact same thing to back his products. They were never done. So as we did the tablecloth, and also too, you need to do the tablecloth again. You had a lot of red lighting, which I noticed that you don't have the same red lighting you had in that video than all the other videos. So you need to repeat that one. But in that one with the tablecloth, I'm sitting there thinking like, how far would somebody go to just sell you great paint? How do you know you're just getting great paint at the end of the day? This is why we do demonstrations of drawing on our screens in black paint, black fabric, and all those things we do to show you that you're not buying everyday black and white paint. We had that conversation yesterday with a customer. I sent them over the videos. He's okay, convinced, yeah, because we can do that. But what we've requested these individuals do the same demonstrations, they don't want to do it. So it took him 6 months. He sat there and said his customers pressured him. It took him 6 months to do that demonstration. The fact he had to wait that long to do that demonstration clearly shows that he knew the product was going to match. And even he tried to come on camera and he tried to fit it with cameras and do all kinds of stuff to discourage you from seeing what you were seeing. But it is what it is. But anyway, this is a product that was made a long time ago. Way before you guys were buying paint from him, he gave it away for free. So he claimed the Frankenstein was his first mix. No, if the Frankenstein was your first mix, it would have been free. This was your first mix, which was called a Metallica mix. Interesting thing about it is, you see that says Metallica, right? On the title. You notice he didn't put any silver paint in the mixture. He only put black and white paint. So again, if he does it with black and white paint, he's still going to spend money for black paint, because if he gets very light gray screen paint, it's going to have some black into it, add some tone to it. But with the Network Gray 773, this is a product that does not require any black paint at all. You can just take it off the shelf and that's it. There's no glitter in it. There's nothing special in it. It's just everyday house paint. And that's the product that matched your screen in that demonstration, which means that he could save some money and just send you down Network Gray 773. Now, how would you know? You buy some Network Gray 773, you paint it on the side of your screen. That's all you know. But either way, even with this product he sells here, does the exact same thing. You're buying black and white paint. So you see that right there? If that is where he started giving away his products for free, right there. If the Frankenstein was his first, the Frankenstein would have been free. No, that would have been his first right there. This is a video that no one can seem to find. Only 3 people have it. Unless somebody dubbed mine and made a copy of themselves, that's the only way. But yeah, that's the black and white mixture. Now this is when you see me on camera saying, hey buddy, can you do 2, 3, 4, and 5? That means, see that cork sitting there? 2 tablespoons of black, 3 tablespoons of black. That's how we're able to make his products, because that's all we had to do. I know exactly how much paint it takes to make the Cinemax, how much paint it takes to make the personal mix, the UV mix, with no problem. The UV mix is a reversal. Most when they see the UV mix being dark, what they're trying to do is they're trying to go in and they'll basically start with the white paint. You don't start with the white paint when you do a paint that dark. You have to use so much white paint to turn that, so much black paint to turn the white paint to that tone ways. You do a reversal. You start off with the base being black and you add tablespoons of white into it, and that's how you convert it faster into a grayer shade instead of doing it the other way around, because you'll be wasting too much of your product. There you go. See that? This is a video he does not want to be floating around. He wants this thing to disappear. Just like the other fellow right now, where we have videos of him posting his face next to receipts and basically showing him on live, deleting his videos and getting busted, committing fraud. He doesn't want to see it either. All right, so we're not going to go on this because I got to get out of here. And I'm pretty sure I probably got my fair share of hate mails right now, because they're probably extremely upset because they're being exposed. But this is, you know, if you feel that you're wrong in this, and we told you, if you feel you're wrong in this, all you got to do is just do the challenges that we gave you next to the products. That's all. I'm gonna come in, I'm not gonna forget, and I'm gonna put the information there. I'm pretty sure right now they're putting their when they get mad, they come in and they post a little pornography little messages at the bottom. We know that you're upset. That doesn't bother me. You know, it doesn't bother me. We just basically just block you, but it doesn't bother me. It clearly shows at the end of the day how bothered you are and how much this video touched close to home. When you react that way, when you get upset, when you do things like that, you make your memes and stuff, that doesn't bother me. It just shows you that how right we are at the end of the day. Because if not, you would just go in and back your product up, which you can't do. Like, place an order through us, do the review, or basically do the black and white mix challenge, or the other stuff we gave you would be able to back it up. But since you can't, the only way you know how to react is insults. And that's usually what most people do when they're confronted with heavy evidence against them. They have no way to back it up but to go into a rant of insults, and that's the only way you know how to deal with it. And that's what you're doing. You're exposing yourself every time you get upset. Every time you do a meme, every time you carry on, you ran on chat, yeah, you expose yourself. Now, when I come on here, I talk about you, yes, but I also show evidence. Can you show me, I can put a challenge up there. Can you show me one cancel order from me today? One cancel order. Don't fake the documents, because if you do, it's going to be embarrassing. You're going to go with, you see what Silentwake just went through faking a document. Don't do that. I guarantee you I'll catch you. So show me one document. Show me any documents, anything to back it up. I get back to work. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna paint this screen in. I'm gonna test it against an ultra short throw. We should do it. I should do something different. We usually do the ultra short throws inside. I'm gonna do one outside. That'd be fun to do. Just do an ultra short throw display outside on the screen. That's what I'm gonna do today. We're going to do the test outside. What better way to do an ambient light rejection test than outside? Eh? Yeah, all right, that'll work. I'm going to do that. I'm not some fun today. I get bored doing them inside the house. All right. Let me see. We didn't have microphones attached to this one. Microphones are attached downstairs. That's where they're at. We have the units for the microphones downstairs. Yeah, so we have the microphones for downstairs. Now, like I said, there are a number of ways I can paint you in a corner if I chose to. If I was going to be ruthless about this, I can customize, engineer a product. I used to develop gray screen paint, so I know quite a lot about them. I can customize me a product called a Crow Killer. I'll ship it to you and I guarantee you, I'm not joking with you, this stuff will level everything you have. I know how your products work. I used to make them back in the day. I'm quite familiar with your products. You don't want that kind of embarrassment. Trust me, that's pretty bad. Can you imagine someone being so terrified of a product called a Crow Killer that we engineered and we designed strictly to wipe your stuff clean off the face of the planet, and we give it to you for free and you're afraid to accept it? Do you want it? You want that? Post it. That's why I advise you, yeah, you don't want that kind of heat. So at the end of the day, just order the paint from the website. Because we can basically now say, hey, look, this guy's so scary. We offered him free paint, customized one form, and sent it over. He's afraid to take it. That's not good. So get the paint and get the demonstration done. Because I shouldn't be asking. It shouldn't take this long to get a demonstration done. It really shouldn't. Yeah, here's another one right here. We got him. He got busted trying to hide the video. Got caught. Busted. We got it there trying to hide his video. Yeah, we caught him live. Caught him live, doctoring the video and trying to hide it. I want to be on inflatable so bad. We don't use inflatables that much. Here we go. Sorry, people. There you go. That's better. See the countless demonstrations, all done in fully lit environments. And you guys are sitting out in the dark all day. Why you do some demonstrations in the dark? We got to talk about it too. Basically, ambulance rejection technology, true or false? Because I see a lot of fake demonstrations on ambulance rejection technology. It's not even funny. Here's where we made Crow's product right there a couple of times. Oh my goodness, the nightmare. Boy, I took my lights on, took my lights off this projector. That's another story. All right, I can't keep going on this. We got things to do. Demonstration and certified screens. Man, the countless demonstrations. What's this right here? HC Metallic MXC. Oh, this is Pro HD. We ordered their screen paint, got it over here for some testing. Look at that. You don't do these demonstrations. There, right here. That link. See, I think it's LX. Yes, LUXINI. Yeah, we had it over here for testing. We have been had it over here for testing. We had it over for testing last year. It's not a bad screen. It just doesn't pull the contrast levels up. That's the problem right there from the door. It doesn't pull them up correctly because it's a light gray screen. What are you going to expect? You can't get anything out of a light gray screen at the end of the day. They don't pull up correctly. All right, people, I'm going to work. I've got some things to do. I'm going to find links. We're going to post everything at the bottom. I'll make them, copy them onto a notebook. That way we can just copy them all in one hit. That's going to be a lot of work. It's a lot of videos, and we'll post them there. Where he committed the act of fraud, I'm going to come in, do a short, sweet demonstration, not a lot on it, and just basically asking and requesting Silentwake5 to show the ghost email receipt. We want to see exactly where you got it from. That's from requesting where you got the counterfeit ghost receipt claiming purchase from our website. That's what we're going to be requesting. I'm going downstairs. I got to paint the screen and I got work to do. We have to get ready for demonstration today. I still haven't made my decision whether or not I'm going to file a lawsuit against him. I'm really trying to think about this. You know, usually most people right from the door would have filed already and basically had it served already. But I'm trying to do this in a way because, like I said, at the end of the day, I still try to give people a second chance. I was lucky to get this. I got several very lucky second chances in life that basically could have ended up, one of them could have ended up with me spending the rest of my life behind bars. And the second one basically could have ended up a few times with me basically ending up in the grave somewhere. But I got second chances in life. And I do believe in trying to give people second chances at the end of the day, even though we know they're going to do some of the dumbest stuff on the face of the planet. Now, keep in mind, if I do make this decision not to file a lawsuit against you, do not be stupid enough to come on YouTube and make a statement by saying, oh, he's not going to do it because he doesn't have any evidence. Then I'm going to come after you. And it's going to be so much worse than the first time. So if I do decide to give you this olive branch, because I really can give everybody a second chance. I did some pretty bad stuff in my younger years, and there were a lot of people who gave me second chances to do amazing things. They didn't have to, but they did. Judging on what my record was, it was very nice, but they gave me a second chance. And I believe in trying to give people a second chance. We have given Crow, PARTAY, both of them, multiple chances not to do dumb stuff at the end of the day, but these jokers don't learn. This fellow went and started deleting his video, so he knew what he did was completely wrong. But if I do decide, and I'm still thinking about it, if I do decide not to go down this road with you, do not come on YouTube and start bragging and saying, well, you know, so no, we still can get you. I have a statute of limitations. I can still get you. Just because I make a statement telling you that I'm going to let this go, mind your own business, do your reviews, which I don't know how much more that's going to do for you because you already messed up already. People are not going to believe anything you say because you got busted live doing something dumb. But whatever it is, go do what you need to do and leave my name out of it. But if you decide to take this act that I'm giving you as an act of weakness, my buddy, the next time around, when I come after you, it's going to be brutal. So I'm warning you, just like I give people, when I tell people, you don't want my attention at the end of the day. When it comes to court, you don't want my attention. That video, I just showed it to a couple of my attorneys and they're laughing their heads off. It's an easy open and shut case, what you just did. You counterfeited a receipt. You committed fraud against my company. You slandered my product. You put out misleading information about me. I could take everything from you. And I have the video to prove it, to back it up in live of you doing these acts. So even with your face on your YouTube channel right next to the receipts. So if I decide to make a deciduous decision and I decide to extend that olive branch to you, take that olive branch and you disappear with it. Because if you don't and you decide to do something stupid, when you see my face again, you'll see me in court and I guarantee you, you're going to beg you never saw me. So I'm giving you fair warning. I always believe in everybody a second chance in life. People can trick me in the most dirtiest and most nasty ways, but I always believe in giving somebody a second chance. Because maybe they may change. They might do something better this time around. Who knows? He might design a YouTube channel that might be respectable, and he might change and become a different person. But you have my word. All right, people, I'm getting back to work. Taco! Hey, Taco! Wow. 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 You ready for your food? We got to get you set up and all. It's time for you to eat. You got to be outside to chill for a little bit. All right, we got things to do, people. We got work to do. I got to go. God bless.